Okay, so hello, the game has just froze a little bit. I will be back and up very soon. Thank you for your patience. I'll see you in a second. See you then. Okay, so the game should have started. Let's hope. Can you see my screen? That's the first problem. A few things we have to sort out. First one is, can you see it? And then, can you hear me? I'll just wait and hopefully someone will say in the chat if they can't hear me, but other than that, everything says it's working. So, what is here today? But one, there is a new microphone, so I mainly want to get this working for videos. And the other thing is sorting. We have got chests of just stuff. None of it really does. When we need stuff, no, we never know where it is. So we need stuff for like coal, resources, valuables, things we've collected. Like we've got 6 furnaces next to 52 stairs, some gravel, nether bricks, and just like pufferfish. It's all in one place. The other thing we need to do is skip today, so let's hope there's nothing round so we can spawn. Other thing to do is sort out volume. Was messing around with OBS for a different project, meaning all of the sounds will be quite loud. So hopefully you should be able to hear the game sound as well as being able to hear me. If you won't, someone will either tell me or I will find out in the future when uploading this to YouTube. So, first, project number 1, we need storage. Storage, we need chests, and for chests we need wood. We might have some of this around. Should be roughly enough. Also, kitchen, like, I've hidden some more lighting in place. Other side of the counter. Just looks a bit nicer. Also, we've got some flowers out here. Still got the dogs. Also, we've just been filling up the corners of this map. So we've still got 2 more spaces of the map to go. We might extend it a bit further, because now we know there's a snow biome there. But hopefully, once we start putting in our projects, like the what we're going to build? Like the skyscrapers over there, and then the medieval town over there, it will start looking like more like a map, and then maybe we can put some like roads or route train paths in. Just make it look nice. So, chests. Don't know how much we need, so let's not waste all of our wood, but let's craft enough that we can then actually use them for storage. Okay. I was saying let's not use all of our wood. Use this anyway. And that only made 14 chests, but that should hopefully be enough. We are going to automate sorting and storage later, but for now, we'll just do it manually. So let's go out, buy a few blocks. So if we get some nice placeholder blocks, we're also planning to decorate this like a lab. And labs are generally white, so quartz might be a nice block for this. And then also we'll grab ourselves some cobblestone. Do we have any quartz? That's the first problem. And there we go, I've just got the notification to say we're actually live and it's working. Bit delayed, but better late than never. So quartz are something we're going to have to come back to, so we're going to use these white blocks as like placeholder blocks. And then we'll just, when we go to the nether afterwards and grab some more blocks. So I think we should have the entrance here. I think then we should leave it 2 blocks and then maybe go out by 2. So if we grab these. Do we even like these blocks here? Not sure. And then we can put our chests probably about here. Or the other thing we could do so we can fit more in. This is the whole thing about organisation. We've got 4 shovels, but not an axe to cut our chests back. We're really not very organised, but luckily it's a stream, and streams aren't organised. It's the whole thing, like, videos are nicely edited, tuned videos. The streams are a bit more just, let's start, if people haven't watched them before. So if you're looking for nice content, it will be in the description of the stream. That is the highly edited videos. Where the streams are a lot more throwing together and just having fun and interacting with the audience. And we've just had our 2,200th viewer join. So hello, whoever got us over the 200 mark. how are you doing today? So, axe. Just enough iron. Perfectly sorted. And then we'll grab these here. Reorientate these so they become full chests. And it's nice how at Christmas Eve, like, they make them all go nice and green. Because normally they're brown, but it's quite nice at Christmas to get Christmassy chests. I think at Halloween, oh yeah, at Halloween, like, mobs and animals get pumpkins over their heads, and like trick-or-treaters. What else do they do? I'm sure they have other events, but I can't think of any other events off the top of my head. And we must have them, so these ones will be for cobblestone, because we have loads of cobblestone. Then wood, then probably food, because even though we don't have any food, it's always something we need. When we have a place to put food, it will make it easier. Next thing is we need hoppers, so let's grab ourselves some iron, some redstone, some repeaters. We also need to get ourselves some comparators, which involves mining quartz. So that's the next job, to be able to automate this. So the way it normally works, if we'll have an input chest here, items will flow up around the top, and they will automatically sort themselves out into a dedicated chest. To do that, we need to go grab ourselves some quartz. So off to the nether we head. And we have loaded. We are in. As messy as it is normally, but you fell from the ceiling. That made me jump. Like, the whole point of the nether isn't to look like a friendly area, and they do a great job at making it look unfriendly. But it does mean you jump at the smaller things, unlike the normal overworld, where everything's a bit more friendly and looks more happy and green. Like, the nether just looks angry. It's red everywhere. There's lava pouring from the ceiling. Like, the overworld, you find, like, lakes and animals and turtles. Here, there are less animals and turtles and things. But it's the only place you can get quartz. And it's great for getting our XP up, which we need for enchanting later on. Hopefully, we'll be able to, well, get ourselves a slightly better pickaxe. One that's mines a bit faster. Actually, we have a diamond one here. Let's use that. A bit faster, as well as being able to, like, get auto repair, so we don't need to keep crafting new ones. We'll make ourselves, make life easier and a bit quicker. We shouldn't need too much, but while we're here, and we don't really like coming here very often, we might as well just gather resources. And then once we've got the resources we need, we can leave. The title of this stream was the Nether, so it was something we had to do. So we might as well spend our time here, and use the time here. Do we have any gold? That's something we have to do while we're here, that's before. Things are always friendlier to you when you're wearing gold armor. So while we're here, we can craft ourselves. Okay, we don't actually have enough gold to craft gold armor, but there's a bit more gold over there that we'll collect up. Well, I'm generally planning to try and stay away from anything piglin-like anyway, but they, well, just prefer you when you're wearing gold. And it's 9 gold ingots to, no, it's 9 gold nuggets to an ingot. No, yeah, other way around, yeah. And then we need 5 of them for a helmet, which we can put on. So now we're wearing our gold. Means everything will just find us neutral, which makes, well, our life easier and safer. The other thing that I said I would turn on for the next video, and we're on a stream so we can do it, is subtitles. So there we go, we have our subtitles on for anyone who would need them or just enjoys the subtitles. They are helpful for being able to tell the directions of sound with the arrows next to them as well, so gives a bit more information of where everything's taking place. These are why we need gold armor. They're only ever friendly to you when you're wearing gold. And more quartz. We should hopefully have enough. Yeah, we've got a stack. 64, so we can now head out of here. Got what we came for, and then we will be able to come back if we need any more, because we know there's plenty over here now. We might as well leave when we have what we think's enough. And Minecraft's one of those games which is, as soon as you think you have enough, you realise you don't have enough to do half of it. It's the glass dome on the previous world. It took us like 5 trips to the desert to get enough glass to build the surface of the dome. Because every time we thought we went, this is enough, and then it turns out it wasn't enough glass. Because even small builds take up more resources than they look like they take up, which is slightly annoying, but it's what it is. And once we have our sorting system set up, we'll then always have the right amount of stuff anyway. So there'll be we won't need to do as many trips, because if it's there, we know it's there. It won't get thrown into a chest somewhere and then losing it. Okay, we are back through here. And now time to do the crafting. So what do we need? Redstone. How do we make comparators? We need quartz, which we have. We then need stone, which we can get, and we need torches, or redstone torches. We need, how many do we need of them? We need 3. It's not too hard to do. There we go. So we've got 14 of these. Redstone pieces we have, so let's go and grab ourselves some stone, which we should have up top here. Even though it's a kitchen, I've been using it to smelt up stone, smooth stone, and just other things like that. Though I haven't made any. Well, we'll just throw some cobblestone into a furnace. Nope, don't have any pre-done. That's odd. We generally have loads of it. We're just generally having to try and get rid of all of it, so that's just an interesting thing, but we can start on the rest of it, why we don't have that. The next items we need are wood. If anyone hasn't seen how to make one of these, I've made a tutorial on my main channel, and our pumpkin farm is working. We have got 3 pumpkins from this little contraption here. It's really simple, as you can see. It's an observer which just powers 2 pistons when the pumpkin grows. And even though it's simple, it's quite efficient for its size. And it's not, we don't generally need pumpkins. But if we just have it there in the background, as soon as we do need a few pumpkins, we will have quite a few. And let's check on the wool farm while we're here. And we've got a fair amount of wool, which is helpful. As well as that, I have added some more leaves here. Got some more grass at the top. And now let's cut down one more tree and then we will disappear off. There we go. And now let's head back and skip the night. Well, one, it's brighter, so the video quality looks better after compression, and the game's just easier to play at day. But here we are. Also, we need to decorate upstairs. We started decorating downstairs. Admittedly, we haven't done much of downstairs, but it just still looks a bit more friendly. And we've just had someone else join the stream, so hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And I hope you had a good Christmas. And now time to disappear downwards, back into our dungeon which we are working in, or basement in our case. So first thing first is we need to make more chests, and then we can turn the chests into hoppers. So we need about 6, so if we make 6, we'll make 7 just so we have a few spare. Okay, oh no, don't have enough for 7, we'll make 6. Like, making hoppers is quite an expensive process, so it is 6 iron per hopper. It is then 8... It's 6 iron, 8 wood, and then time it takes to gather the resources, which takes the longest. So how do we make one of these systems again? So we have everything flowing into here, and then we have a block on top with this hopper, and then we did have a shovel earlier. Okay, and then we have the wool running into the back of it with a torch. means we can just throw a cobblestone in here, and we'll go grab ourselves some wool. It's a lot of going back and forth. It's also why we're here. Let's put some stairs in there. I mean, okay, so we can't make stone stairs. Thought we could. Stone slabs will do. There you go, that's a lot nicer. We can now just run straight up. Maybe we could use the ceiling instead of wood. I don't know, I sort of like the wood and the dirt, but it looks almost like a bat cave or something a bit more secreted. But then we also have these other patches of bits which makes it a bit more messy. So we either need to completely patch it in or do some form of like stone art. Maybe almost like inside of a cave. Do something with it, but we can't leave it as it is. It just doesn't look very nice. What did we come up here for? We came up here for something. Wool, that's what we came up here for. Throw all of this in here. We will grab this shovel while we're here, because we also, well, we emptied them all when we needed one still. And we'll head over to the wool farm to pick up the rest of the wool we need. There we go. We will grab some more wool. We'll have some white and red wool. And then that will just help us colour coordinate all of the sorters. So when there's a problem and one of them breaks, which they will break, when you leave and rejoin a chunk, or leave and rejoin a world, you quite often find that redstone if it's on the border. So yeah, where the lines are, if you leave one area, so we leave this area running, but this area is not running, along the border, you quite often find that there are problems. So we just close that border problem. But if we have the wall there, it means when there is the problem, we can find it easier and fix it. So there we go. Blocks run from there, meaning we have this area here. Put the torch there. We then get ourselves a repeater. Clear out some more space. Put the repeater here. Blocks there, blocks there, blocks there. Clear out a bit more area. One of those things which is, I thought we would have enough space before we started it, and then turned out we didn't have enough space. And we can't go up any higher, because then we would be on our front lawn, or front garden. Which wouldn't be great. And we need the red wool. This is why we need a sorting system, because our inventory is a complete mess. That then comes here. Just throw some of it all over there, and then we get ourselves some redstone dust, which we put there, there, and there. We've gone wrong here by a block. Where has this gone wrong? And hello, someone else has just joined the stream. How are you doing today? Okay, let's work this out. So if we get ourselves our comparators and dump some more stuff in chests. So, So we're filling up our temporary storage in trying to build our main storage, which is slightly counterproductive. There we go. And now we will make ourselves a few comparators. And we'll probably end up having to move that top chest down by one, just so we can fit the rest of the redstone in. We don't really want to be breaking the front garden. Like, even though it's not really decorated or anything, it's still one of those things which then you have to try and hide it from the entrance. So if we just move these down, like, it might look a bit strange, but it will be better than having to try and clear it up afterwards. So yeah, by the time you're onto this floor anyway, it won't look too bad. And I'm sure we can just like make the staircase steeper, so instead of stopping here, we can just go down by 3 blocks, which is where we were originally going to have everything anyway. Yeah, so it works. Like, it's a messy solution, but it works. And then when it comes to coming around here, that will make it then easier to link up, because we can just have this path There we go, let's swap these pickaxes round. And then these paths linking up in the centre, where the stairs are. Here we are, so then you can just go straight through, or to the side, where the chests are. It's all sort of coming together, slowly making a plan. Okay, so we'll go there, 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 and there. And it also means we have more space to work on the redstone at the back, which is incredibly helpful, because I didn't think we would have enough space at all. So let's just quickly hide down here. Cover this area. And then with this hopper, we'll put a temporary block on top. So that one then goes into here. And we are now missing a hopper. Definitely had one more. We crafted one more than we needed, and that was going to go on the hopper on top. There we go. It's collected up. Then we can put block there, and then here. So we now move the wall blocks down by a few, because everything else has been moved down. And we'll work this time backwards from the comparator, which will then make sorting it out easier. The comparator goes down. We'll just move out the way so we can place it. Then we will have the wall that goes out by 2 blocks. Before it then goes down by 1. Using a pickaxe for digging up walls, not the tool you're supposed to use, but we don't have a set of shears on us, and I don't really want to go and find a set of shears. It just takes up more time. Clear out this area, so then we have the redstone torch going here, which then locks the hopper. Pretty sure that's how that works, or should be there. We'll then go back by 1, and we'll put the block there, which then has the repeater in. We'll have the block here, and we'll grab the redstone dust, put them there. Now, if we throw items in, it will go down, but it gets locked into this hopper here. So we can pick what the final block is, so we'll have the cobblestone. And then we have 4 temporary blocks, which can be anything. We just need to make sure it's something that we won't put in. So the blocks that I like using for this is, we now need to pick up the stairs, so we can replace them afterwards. I generally use renamed cobblestone, because it's something you have a lot of, but you're not likely to put the same thing in. So let's call it like and sub. That's not something I'm going to put in by accident, so that works fine. And then while we're here, we will make ourselves, that should be enough new stone steps. And are there any audio problems? I should have asked this at the start, but there is the chat on the side if you can hear any audio problems. If it's working fine, leave it. And we have another new person joining the stream. Thank you for joining. It's appreciated. Now, if we put our filter blocks in, as you can see, where are they? That's too many. So it's generally about 5 you put in. And it is there. So generally about 5 you put in. No, that's 5 per column. Like, even though I'm pressing one button, it seems to be Minecraft is just playing up and says I've triggered it more than I have. That's cobblestone, that's like and subscribe. So that should just work, but it's deciding that it's not going to. We can then throw normal cobble in here, and if we have more normal cobble, it will then just let itself out and fill up the chest. So here we have a lot of cobble, we throw it in. You can see it gets filtered into here. There you go, it just gets filtered in, and then when you hit the right amount, which, there we go, it will start emptying into the chest below. And then we can just put another set of this, and then another set. And eventually, once we get all the way round, everything will just fill in how it's supposed to, which makes everything just work nicely and makes everything easy. Next thing is to do is put in the rest of this floor as we've moved everything down by a bit. We don't want random holes in the wall. And then we probably want it to be like one clean wall, like we're going down into the basement. It looks like messy having the transition, so we'll dig out the wall, and then when we have the resources, we'll fill it back in. So is this... No, that's the fish tank. Okay. I forgot we had the fish tank there. Luckily, we don't have a leak or anything. Didn't spread everywhere. Okay. There we go, last block. Now we can lay this wall back in. Pick up those slabs as well. It's quite a tedious thing, just small projects. You have to keep running back and forth to wherever you do all your smelting. So, it's the kitchen area for us. And then put items back in and collect new items. So we'll turn half this cheap stone back into normal stone. We have to skip today again because it is night. To do that, we just go and use this bed. And now we'll have to then wait for it to skip. Okay, OBS decided that it was more important and came up onto my screen, so I just had to sort that out, and I am back. And now, hopefully, things should have happened. Oh, we have loads of this wool. I thought we had didn't have any more. Okay, and we have had another viewer joined. How are you doing today? If you're doing good, that is great. And we're just going to have to quickly wait here for that to smelt. And I have accidentally gone onto the wrong tab. Can anyone see the screen anymore? OBS has decided to stop working. Is a problem? Okay, am I back? Am I not back? It says the stream is working, but I can't see it. But that's one way for this to end, is just for OBS to decide that it's not going to work anymore. Well then, thank you for watching. It's a shame that OBS doesn't want to work. So I will hopefully see you again, and I will see if I can get this working in the meantime. But enjoy the rest of your day. See you then. Bye. Bye.